Well, hello there. Now, I've talked a lot about Hasan and H3H3 and their ongoing beef, but I figured this time we'd take a slight detour to talk about one of Hasan's biggest orbiters. So for today's video, we're going to focus on someone who's probably just as bad as Hasan. Denims. Denims is essentially Hasan's waiting room for until he streams, and she manages to have even less of a personality than Hasan. To give a little bit of background, Denims is pretty openly in support of terrorists, whether it be reading Osama bin Laden's manifesto live on stream and supporting 9/11,
ignoring, Palestinian Jewish people and pretending like this is the Jews situation. Disavow. America deserved 9/11. I can't disavow facts, man.
cheering when members in our chat say they're cool with Hamas.
I'm Jewish. My dad's been a Zionist his whole life. When October 7th happened, he said, I loved Hamas, and now he's against Israel. Let's go, Dad. Let's go.
Denims is pretty openly pro-terrorism as long as it negatively affects the West. And do I even need to bring up how she tried to deflect all criticism getting thrown at Keffals after Keffals was exposed for trying to give minors DIY hormones because Keffals is on the left?
The things that she's done. And I think in general, my perspective, and this is not going to be the perspective of everyone online, and that's fine. My perspective is I don't like to spend my time going after other people that are on the left, right?
These all were pretty big deals when they happened, and they already made Denims look like a complete moron, but things continue to get worse for her after Ethan Klein's content nuke, because all she has since done is run defense for Hasan by any means necessary, even if it means going to extreme lengths or just flat out lying. The biggest example of such is when Ethan played a clip of someone harassing him in the street.
Holy as fuck, bro, you're ugly as shit, you look like a
bro, look in the fucking...
You look like a fucking Ethan. Feel bad for you.
Okay, can I just say really quickly, it's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan.
Then, mere moments later, she got shown she was wrong, and instead, her defense changed to a different point of, well, he only spoke to this guy once.
Hold on, I think I look gay in that one. Hold on.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on, I think I look gay in that one. Hold on.
Okay.
The funny thing about me.
Yes, good clip, chimp, very good. He yelled at him later. Yeah, they met once, which means he endorses everything he's ever done, ever.
She also said that Timothée Chalamet should try and sue Ethan Klein for calling him a hootie.
Yeah, because it's a defamatory claim to make. And if that kid wanted to, he could fucking sue Ethan Klein, and he should. Saying someone belongs to a terrorist organization is an incredibly defamatory statement.
Bro, are we about to have a hootie rebel on stream? Yes, brother. What do you mean? Excuse me? Of course I'm about to have a... I'm a journalist, okay? This is journalism.
As the clip goes on, though, and it becomes more clear this kid is a hootie, she changes her stance to...
I'm sure he's going to mention the fact that Houthis were designated as a terrorist organization after this interview.
Yeah, because that's the problem with the interview. It's not the fact that Hasan knows this kid is affiliated with a group that's kidnapping people, and in his interview is asking dumbass questions like, do you guys have KFCs, and have you seen One Piece? We could go back and forth through every point Denims tried to debunk in the content nuke, but honestly, we'd just be here all day. Now, Denims has gone on to make all types of wild claims about Ethan since the content nuke dropped, including implying Hila has murdered children, which, no, I don't think she has.
Just to bring her back to reality for a second.
I mean,
If you opened the...
Guys, the IDF member is bringing us back to reality. The IDF member is bravely taking a break from killing unarmed children to bring us back to reality.
Funnily enough, Denims herself went on to cry defamation.
I'm 99% sure this is actual defamation.
Now let's get to the craziest arc, the CPS segment. Now for those of you who didn't see it, which I'd be surprised, Bad Empanada made an egregious false video claiming Ethan's kids were going around his house and just eating dog shit. Denims watched this video on stream and just immediately decided to back up these claims by Bad Empanada.
I wonder why he skipped over all of this, because everything that he said, everything that I said in this story, which by the way was apparently compiled by his crew, playing...
No wonder this motherfucker is always sick. Yeah, it all makes sense now. Never
once questioning anything, just immediately hopped on the train. So then our chat went on to say that they should start calling CPS.
God forbid, I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they eat it or if it's just from contact with it with their hands or something, but...
Now, after the stream, Denims privated the VOD so no one could see this, and then went on to pretend she and her chat had nothing to do with the CPS call.
I think it's very bizarre for him to try and blame me even remotely. I know he's tried to blame me and like Trisha Paytas.
She actually has the balls to say that Ethan was only saying she had any involvement because she's a woman.
About me in general. 1, because like Arab, 2, because woman, 3, because I won't just fold.
Now, after the false CPS call was made, Denims immediately went on stream to go, well, the kids won't remember it, so who cares? This won't scar the kids.
I think it's embarrassing for Ela here to be like, this is so traumatic for the kids. You're trying to traumatize the children. It's like, dog, you literally, the vast majority of people are, like, are not remembering anything that happened to them at 3.
In fact, though, she's actually now trying to say that Ethan and Hila are just sympathy farming.
It's just sympathy, right? It's just, she's just pulling like the IDF classic card of like, please, my life is so difficult. Please, everyone that is against us needs fucking awful experiences because we're the ones dealing with the real awful experiences.
She's just completely void of all empathy to a situation like this. Now, as of the time I'm writing this part of the script, it's March 15th, and apparently Denims is going to reveal the smoking gun tomorrow, and that every accusation is a self-report. So I'm going to wait and see what she reveals. Hell, maybe she will finally have a good take. She did not have a good take. Oh my god, this is terrible. She says in the video that not every person in her live chat was declaring they should call CPS, all the while confirming people still are and that the messages are real.
Let's do some quick math. Here are the first and last frames of the video that he played. I searched for the top and the bottom messages in my Chatterino history. The first one is line 14,472. The second is 15,428.
She even throws up some stupid fucking dream speedrunning calculations, which she thinks is a slam dunk. In reality, she reveals that 7% of her chat that we know of was declaring they call CPS. Denims tries to make it out like these messages happened while she was watching this really long clip of Ethan explaining how his dog has Giardia and how it might have spread. When I say really long, I mean it's just like a full clip, no commentary, no anything, honestly. It's just in here for a really fucking long time. Not only is this not true, since it turns out Giardia can spread in a multitude of ways, no one else but the dog had it, which, you know, we all knew. But Denims claims all these messages happened during this segment, yet provides zero proof of this claim. Now, Denims says she doesn't condone CPS being called, and, you know, if that's the case, you wouldn't be reacting to Bad Empanada on stream and just backing up his claims. Hell, even in your video premiere, Bad Empanada was in the chat talking about how the CPS call was good and how they need to, save those kids? This guy is fucking mentally unhinged, and all of you people do is, like, platform him. She also played the clip of her saying the kids won't remember this, and then tried putting up a different clip to really debunk this, but she doesn't address this really ever, honestly. There's no, like, acknowledging this part at all. To put it short, this video sucks, and Denims is still an awful person. She's absolutely just an evil and vile woman, and it makes sense why she's a Hasan orbiter. I think this is a dumb and evil woman that is only going to get worse with time, and I think you can make probably a pretty good case that she might be a little bit worse than Hasan. Hasan at least tries to hide the fact that he's into terrorist. Denims is pretty fucking open about it. Anyway, that's where I'm going to wrap up the video. I don't know, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe, I guess, or I'm going to call CPS on you. Anyway, I don't know, later.